Hey everyone, welcome to the first person gameplay and commentary. My name is Drybear, and this time around I'm playing Sun Wukong in the jungle with the new jungle mega. Bumba's Mask and Death's Toll is how I started this time around. I decided to do a little send off for Monkey since Monkey is going to be repurposed and set off in a different skill set. Now, it doesn't mean Monkey's going away. Technically, his skill set will be put into the God Hun bots, which means that the skill set will still be around. It might have different looks, it might have a different feel to it, but it certainly will still be around. And then Sun Wukong is going to get a new kit, which means I wanted to do this video. I did the same thing for Cupid when Cupid became like magical damage for a little while, and then after that he ended up going back to physical. But I just like doing like little send-offs for the gods as they change. So we have like some kind of documentation for the gods and how they change and what goes on with that. Does he not have? You didn't have to tank it for me, dude. I appreciate it though. Appreciate it. So the jungle, oh my god, you already got to kill mid. So the jungle route is pretty much the same. You just want to go buffs. I got a really good start here because of the fact that they helped me out with the red. I got the red, now I have the blue. And with the Bumbas, I'm going to be healing up a whole bunch. And with the jungle, I haven't really jungled too much. I've jungled a couple times. I actually did a ranked game where I jungled and it was horrible. It was freaking horrible. It ended up being like the worst day of my life. But you know, you gotta just practice it out. You want to get a good route. The route really isn't as important as it would be for other games. Like if you look at games like League of Legends or even like jungle routes in Dota. I think jungle routes in Dota are probably the most complicated, just because you have to worry about stacking and pulling and all kinds of stuff like that. So it definitely has more mechanics to it. The jungle route in Smite is very simplistic. All you really have to do is kind of just go around, clear all the buffs, make sure you do good timers, keep track of everything, and ward. All the stuff you'd expect from a jungle route is going to be included in, you know, the kind of mechanics for this. As you can see, like really nothing happens thus far. A couple things you want to look out for is pushed lanes. Like the left lane is really pushed right now. I don't know if Odin ended up dying. He did die over the left lane, so the left lane is going to be something I need to focus on. But I can gank the right lane here. Looks like they have Aphrodite, Kali just used her 3. Aphrodite is low. No. Attack fire giant. Okay. So we're going to come in here. So that was a clean kill up. That's going to give me a whole bunch of experience, and now I can just go ahead and jungle. It didn't seem, I don't know if they got the blue or not. It didn't seem like they had it. Aphrodite had no Mark of the Vanguard. They did get the blue, unless they have a jungler. They have a jungler? Oh, Jacob Law's here. Look at that. I wonder if their buffs are gone. The damage buff might still be here, and it is indeed. So I'm going to go ahead and take the damage buff away. Smack that up. Every time you kill a minion with Bumba's Mask, you do heal up a bit. So make sure you finish those off if you are low on HP. So I'm just going to clean this up here. Left lane looks like it needs help, and I do have my ultimate. So as soon as this damage buff is over, I might jump in the middle lane and get the kill on the dragon maybe. So another clean kill there. I'm kind of low here, so I might have to go home. I can clear out this medium camp. But you can see that the power of the jungle, and this is what happens. This is a normal conquest, of course, so this isn't really something you'd expect people to react to. And a lot of players have had trouble adjusting to the new aggressiveness of the new jungle meta, just because it's very, very difficult. I mean, you can see how quickly I can just go from lane to lane, getting all kinds of ganks. I'm going to need... I can do Aegis beads. I don't really need beads that much. I can go for... I'll just do Aegis beads just to be safe. I don't really need much else, though. What I want to do is I'm just going to pick up a ward. The blue buff should be spawning in just about 40 seconds or so. A little bit under that, so I don't really need any consumables. I'll be able to pick that up, and the Bumbas will keep me healed up. Left lane, again, is a place I want to go to make sure I keep that healed up as well. I don't really want him to have too much trouble over there in the left lane. But I'm just getting really good farm. I did miss the CDR buff, so that's going to be there. Looks like Odin. They have a Thor. I just missed something. So right now we're up pretty far. I'm going to clean this out really easily. That's going to bounce twice on the main buff, so it's going to give me a little extra damage on that. I don't know if left is here or not. One thing I can do, their blue is up, and looks like they're still in the lane, so I'm going to go over and take their blue, and then I can give my blue to somebody. Let's see, they're still over there. There you go, boom. That bounce is so good. The Furious Monkey, now the difference between maxing out the 2 or the 3 first is going to be, if you only have gods to bounce to, the Furious Monkey does more. If you have more than one hit on the Furious Monkey, it's going to do a lot of damage. think Dragon's on his way. I'm just going to save for the overhand smash, should be enough. And that's going to be that. There's on her. He has an ulti, so I get ready to Aegis that. Now he has a few hits to be able to get me here. Oh my god. That was a good rotation though. I ended up getting, I'm 5-1, so that's not really the biggest of deals. Could have had a little bit more health from the Thor, or at least some body blocking, but at that point I was just caught too far forward. Which is a-okay. I'm going to get one of those, and we'll head back out. And I started clearing those quite easily. Middle lane looks like we're doing well. But you can see the power of the jungle if you're not prepared for it. I mean, the fact that you can constantly gank lanes, and we're getting equal farm. I mean, look at as far as like the kills go, I have a lot of money just from the kills itself, so it's hard to get a gauge of that. But in general, you can keep up with all lanes just by farming well in the jungle, and then the left lane's going to get more experience and gold because they're by themselves. So overall, you're spreading more gold to your team. This is something that happened in one of the EU tournament conquests. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I was casting a game, and a team had no jungler, and another team had a jungle. So it came down to the fact that because they had no jungle, they were behind in gold, even though no kills were happening, just because they were getting more. And if they're going to keep pushing, I'm going to keep punishing. That's really what it comes down to. And that's really what the jungle's job is to do. An easy clear there. Our blue buff is up. I'm going to run by the Gold Fury and then ward that up. This is something, and this is what I mean by not reacting to the new meta. You see how they constantly push up? They feel like they're alone, and for all intents and purposes, they would be if there was no jungle, just because, you know, ganks are easier to react to in the early stages, just because, you know, a missing lane is going to be a missing lane. But the fact that the jungler is always missing means you really have to be very careful about how hard you push the lane and how well you are how capable you are of reacting to that when that does happen. Just because, you know, it's difficult to be able to react to that. I'm going to ward this up just for the Odin. If you are doing the solo lane, you really do need to be warding often. That's one of the biggest mistakes that Odin is making right now, is he's just not warding enough. You can't go solo lane without warding, is really what it comes down to.
An enemy has been slain.
Kind of waiting for an opportunity to avoid that. Clean this up, make sure the tower doesn't fall. There's a ward up there. And go get the medium camp. The blue buff will keep ticking. I don't want to use any mana on this, just because I want to make sure I heal up as much mana, or get as much mana back as I can, and I don't really need it right now. As far as Sun Wukong goes, Sun Wukong is primarily a burster in the beginning. You focus on your ability use. Later on in the game, you want to focus on basic attacks, but early on, you just want to go for... Enemies have returned middle. Ask me if I care, dude. Ask me if I care. This guy is totally serious. That was actually a really, really good wall. That was a fantastic wall. I gotta give credit to him. Who is that? Who's on her? That was a really good wall. He's got another one coming up soon. Just want to cut this corner pretty tightly so we can't get the angle on it, and just gonna back off. Oh, the blink, huh? Why? Why you do this? Am I gonna go ahead and ult? On hers here. Oh, again with amazing walls, dude. This guy is like Emir incarnate. That just saved his life. Holy God, this Emir, man. He is credit to team. It's like a second amazing wall. Just gonna head home now and pick up a, let's go for physical protection just because of that on her, and we'll pick up mana pot and we'll head on out. And we'll head on out. You're watching me from my window, man. That is kind of fascinating. Oh my gosh. Clear that out. Heal up on those. Their blue buff might be up. I doubt it is, actually. It probably isn't up. To be completely honest with you. But we're going to keep going forward. That mid tower is about to go down, so I want to make sure we clean that up. Boom. head over to see if the blue buff's up. We may get lucky. We may not. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, hey, buddies. Hello. That's rude. That's rude. Is there a blue buff up? It is not, as expected. Honor's here, though. Are they coming is the question. Oh my god, why is he so fast? Why is he so much faster than me? Holy crap, that was well played. That was really well played. I didn't think he'd be able to outrange that so hard. That was really, really bad, but we're okay. We're okay. Warlock slash up on Al Kwong. Our enemy Al Kwong has no boots, actually. No boots. Jacob Law, man. Jacob Law. I haven't seen him play in so long. It's good to see him playing again. Alright, there's Berserker Fear. And we're back up. Let's get some wards up. We'll get 2. Don't need any consumables. Don't need any consumables. I'm just gonna D&D. We're gonna head over to these buffs, clear these out. I got wards. Right lane's getting pushed. Left lane's actually doing better, which is good. That's cleared. Here's a movement speed buff.
Your right tower is under attack.
Now I'll be able to keep up with him.
Take right lane.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Incoming left.
He's dead.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
You have slain an enemy.
Lots of burst damage. That's monkey. That's monkey. Looks like we have a ward for the Gold Fury that hasn't been countered. There we go. Damage buff may or may not be up. And it looks like it might.
Beware of the shifting size. Enemy missing left. An enemy has been slain.
I really had no intention of fighting him. I just wanted to go kill. He's taunting too! That blink, dude. That blink. Go over here, clear these buffs out. That mid tower is still standing, surprisingly enough. That's gotta be Ao Kwong. Oh, it's Kali. Kali mad. But yeah, this is basically how... What? What? No! How'd they end up in my game if they're just... They both got meditation. I don't really know why. But I just wanted to document Sun Wukong before he got changed. This is the way Sun Wukong used to be. So if you're watching this and Hunbots is out and Sun Wukong is different, this is the way it used to be. We will always remember. We will always remember. We got that. Get all the mana back. That tower is still standing. That is amazing. It's just amazing. Alright, there's a mirror. And this game's pretty much over. Like, we're up a little bit, but without those 2 players, that's pretty much all there is to it. But we'll post it anyway. We'll make sure the world knows. We'll make sure the world knows. Now time to invade. Looks like Onher's in the middle lane. I can honestly just jump over the wall and take out that mid tower. Ao Kwong's dead.
Enemies incoming right.
Everybody dead.
Nice job. Your team has destroyed a
I was getting
middle
irritated.
tower.
Had to be done. Had to be done. Had to be done. So Emir's still left. I don't know where Onher is. Onher's just chilling somewhere. Odin's fighting Emir over there. We can go help with that. Emir, does he have physical protection? He's got reinforced boots. Pretty easy for him to defend himself. Let me just clear the wave. It's gonna bunch him up. He maxes wall second.
Your team has destroyed a right. Nice job.
Don't really care. Don't really care. It's about all they've got to give. Ymir has no ultimate. Looks like he's just gone. Yeah, he's going home. So this is a tower for us, unless Onher gets over here. But even then, I don't know if he can defend it or not. No, he's still over. He's right lane. So this is a free tower for us. Free tower. Poor Jacob. Poor Jacob Law.
Your team has destroyed a
His whole world is crumbling down on him. Because there's 2 teammates left. It's unfortunate it happens, but it happens to everybody. Everyone's felt it. Everyone has felt it. But yeah, so Sun Wukong's kit is going to the new Mayan god Hun bots. And then Sun Wukong's getting a new kit. On her middle, this is a free tower. Unless Ymir blinks up out of nowhere. That is a possibility.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Alright. Pretty clear. I'm gonna pressure that. I'm gonna head home. We can pick up Jotuns. Get a little bit up on the beads. Get another ward. And we'll head out. But yeah, this is pretty much jungle. It was a decent start at the beginning and just kept punishing the right lane. One of the reasons why you have to be careful at jungle is just because if you push up too far, you will be punished in any lane. You have to keep track of where the enemy jungle is. This game, there wasn't a jungler on the enemy team. There really wasn't any jungler at all. It was just me in the jungle by myself. But that's bound to happen in normal conquest. Odin is fighting on her. Wukong's going to meet up with him. Staring at that mini-map. Ymir might blink over.
Enemies incoming right.
Gonna stay just outside of their sight radius. They won't see me on the mini-map. Oh, that blink.
An ally has been slain.
It was an interesting ult. Oh, that split. I might have to beads. If I beads through this, I can kill him. If he doesn't jump in time. But you know he's going to. You know he's going to. That wall, dude, this guy is so good with those walls. Oh my god. It blows me away.
Your left tower has been destroyed. That's a mighty storm.
Here comes the wall of justice. Here comes the wall of justice. Guaranteed. Oh, nope. He died.
Has been slain.
He died. That's okay. That's okay. Aww. Well, that's just unfortunate we had 2 levers, but I do want to post this game anyway, so we have a documentation of how Sun Wukong used to be, because he will be changing soon within the next few days here, or possibly pushed back next week, but I believe Hun bots will be released this week, and then Sun Wukong to come at a later date. I don't really know. It's unfortunate that had to happen. Nice walls, Ymir. Boom! Giving that credit where credit is due. Not really a whole lot to be said about this game, guys. Just good rotations, and the right lane was just getting pushed up too far. They got punished really hard for it, and then they ended up leaving. So that just really is what happened there. But thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate your views and subscriptions. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.